Hello everyone and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, and let's just continue where we left off. And I was thinking that I would go ahead and check one of the other areas since we're basically nearing the end of the game. Or the playthrough. Figure that I want to check the other expedition places. I was wondering if there would be different choices here. So, and there is, so yeah. Do you want to go on a date? Rex's ears perk up and he wiggles his whole body. Oh boy, do I! Let's go! You head up to the roof. Rex leads you up onto the roof of the Helio, long since built over to support various ladders and platforms and hiding holes. The place he leads you has a few pillows and blankets tucked away in it, which come in handy when the wind whips up and makes everything unusually chilly for Vertumna. This is one of my favorite places, Rex says, kissing your shoulder, and I'm with one of my favorite people. Who could ask for more? Nice. And that brought down my stress a little bit, I think, so that's perfect for going out on a little expedition. So, done a lot of foraging. I've investigated a bit there. We'll probably want to do more, but yeah, maybe do that? Oh, hello, Nomi. When you report for surveying duty, Nomi is here. It's their first day as a surveyor. They smile widely when they see you, smiling exuberantly. Don't know why you said smile twice, but okay. Oh, you two know each other already? Of course we do. Utopia says, looking to you, then Nomi. That'll make this easier. Selene, I'd like you to keep an eye on Nomi while you're out there. Utopia continues. I'm going to assign you to the same regions for the next little while. Just make sure they don't wander into a nest of snap bladders, okay? Yay, hooray! Nomi cheers and gives you a high five. As Utopia explains to Nomi and some other new Helio surveyors about the surveying tools, Nomi starts to get bored and wanders a little ways from the group. You see it happening, but are powerless to stop them from tripping and nearly landing in a nest of Hopeye eggs. They're just about to crash into the delicate spun glass cocoon when Utopia materializes as if out of nowhere and scruffs them by the back of the collar. Nomi, pay attention. Nomi giggles like they don't even realize the danger of being stampeded by the upset Hopeyes beginning to gather around. Utopia ushers them back to the group before things can get trampoly. Nomi asks a million questions about the eggs. Are they edible? Do they have hard shells or soft? What is the cocoon made out of? How long until they hatch? Utopia sighs. Just get out of here, you two, she says, before the cute little varmints turn ugly. Alright. I think we did go here like once or twice, because I do remember these lakes, but we didn't do a lot here. You spot some familiar looking fruit. Hey, you've seen this bush before. That's no rock underneath. It's all part of one creature. An arborescent photosynth, a bush bub. It pays you no attention, continuing to blend in with the rest of its surroundings like a boulder. Pick the fruit? You're not letting it get away with being delicious. You grab some of the fruit as the bush bub rises up and roars with anger. Yep, you knew it wouldn't be happy. Calm it down. There we go. You soothe the bush bub, and it seems to nod in your direction, indicating you can have some of its fruit if you want. Only take a little. You scramble up and pluck a few fruits from its back. It lumbers off into the forest. Alright. I mean, I am of the mindset that we should live in peace with nature, so... A series of small circular pools chained together to form an impassable body of water. You don't see an obvious route through, like, right, we've done this one before as well. I recognize the text. There's a narrow place where two pools meet that you think you can leap over. These little ponds look too small to house anything really dangerous, you hope. You approach the water's edge. Leap of faith! You make it over the narrow gap. Nice! You feel empowered. Hello, flower. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass. We do not really want to do that. Shovel it out of the way. You actually don't have a shovel with you, but you find a bush you can sort of use as a broom to sweep the snow out of the way. The spark snow is lighter and fluffier than you were expecting. Whacking it with your bush causes showers of pretty sparks and tiny popping noises. It takes ages to clear the path, but it's oddly satisfying. Hopefully, the next surveyor through will appreciate your hard work. Anything else? Hello, bush bub. Might want to go that way, honestly. Oh, hello. You hear Nomi shouting for help nearby. Run over there. You sprint to the sound of distress. Nomi seems to have fallen headfirst into some kind of Nomi-sized flower? Is it eating them? It's engulfed Nomi's upper torso, its petals pulsing as it pulls them down further. You could use your plas cutter to cut them out of there if you can figure out what part of this creature to cut without hurting Nomi. Nomi is struggling and you hear muffled sounds of distress from inside. You have to try. Oh, thankfully, it was an easy challenge. You delicately slice the lyre flower at the underside of the base of its flower, which you guess is the creature's neck. Up close, it actually looks more reptilian than plant-like. Just a little nick and the creature coughs and convulses. Nomi spills forth in a flood of digestive juices. Ew, 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 yuck, my outfit, stupid flower. Nomi stomps and shakes their fist at the flower, which lurches away on a fat snake-like body. Yeah. Let's... Oh. I'll grab that. Hello. A bush bub's blocking the path, lumbering slowly back and forth between a dense strand of gloop mushes, or whatever those plants are called, and a wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It growls a warning when you try to squeeze past, so you back off. From the look in its eyes, this one isn't letting you through easy. Find a route through its territory? You sneak through the gloop mushes, crawling under them so the bush bub doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder, what if someone has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. Not for much longer though. But sure. Thought the game was crashing there. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You've never seen them before. Study them. Very nice. The creature's fur is like grass, so they must be a kind of photosynths, an animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. They couldn't be arborescent photosynths, bushbubs, because they've got branches growing out of their heads and backs. You check your survey journal. It says bushbubs are common here, but they're smaller, solitary creatures, so nope. And they're too small to be balneal photosynths, who don't usually leave the water. You found a new species. Maybe. That would be cool. You decide to name them just in case. You look at them through your holoculars at maximum zoom. You can kind of make out that they have super long jaws, like a huge underbite. You name this species the herding sunbiter. Naming things is hard, so herding sunbiter will have to do. You log your discovery. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Alright. Anything to pick up before I go and relax for a month? It is very polleny. Can't see anything. Okay, so let's rest. You spend several hours a day obsessively checking the local holonet for updates. With so few people in the colony, social media can be very dead. It feels like you're talking to yourself sometimes. You try to start a few conversations, but most people are busy at work or school. Oh, let's get rid of that one. Alright. So let's head out again to the same place, since we should be able to get further now. A mass of dead bushes blocks your way. They have pointy spines the size of short swords. Wow. And they look very, very sharp. Blast your way through. Yep. Good thing you brought a blast cutter with you. You cut a hole through the bushes and set a bunch of the surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. That'll teach those bushes to get in your way. I just hope it doesn't spread too far. Alright. It's a cloudy day. You hear the crash of thunder from somewhere nearby. Loud. Sounds like it's getting closer. Suddenly a massive, impossibly tall something punctures... Oh, right, yes, the big thing. Are we gonna get saved again? Ooh, we can actually do that. Stay calm and analyze its movements. You watch the clouds, and as the next leg breaks through, you dodge it. It slams down where you'd been with enough force to crush a boulder to dust. This creature is so unbelievably massive, you're like an ant to it. As it passes overhead, you marvel at how such a thing could even exist, and hope it never wanders any closer to your colony. Yeah. I think it could wreak a lot of havoc if it did. Alright. You've stopped to admire the light glinting off the water of a shallow circular lake when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. Yes! Repeat the pattern. Yep, let's play the memory game with them. We back at the start? No, we're not. There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplations. Yeah, stop to meditate. Oh? You spot an enormous, unfamiliar flower, large waxy petals joined to form a basin brimming with goopy yellow gunk. The entire thing has a sticky, melting look. The awful smell of the juice permeates the area. It's like something died in there. We're not going to drink it. Wait and watch it. One of the nearby bushes starts rustling. Oh, another bush bub! It approaches the plant and dips an arm into it, bringing it to its face and licking it. Then it sticks its head right in there and drinks. You try not to gag. Blech. After some long, deep gulps, the bush bub wanders away looking slightly tipsy. Put your hand in and feel around in there? I don't want to drink it. You tentatively slip your hand in a little ways and feel around. Suddenly, the plant contracts and sucks your arm into the elbow. You panic, expecting the sting of digestive juices, but it's just warm. Gross, but oddly pleasant. There seems to be nothing else in there. You plant your feet on either side of the flower and pull your arm out with a mighty slurp. Your arm smells awful, but feels all tingly and kind of stronger? All your noise attracts a nearby bush bub. It comes scurrying out of the bush, growling and cackling at you. Defend yourself? The funny creature rears up and stomps the ground intimidatingly, but by reading its body language, you realize it's just trying to move you away from the big flower. You back away slowly, talking softly to it. Good bush bub. You can keep your gross stink flower. It's all yours, buddy. Keep exploring. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, there was one other event thing that I walked past, wasn't there? Or, well, I think there were two, but yeah. Let's head back and do those. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You've spotted a small animal in the crook of a tree, right? Try to get close. You cautiously crawl up beside your subject, raising your hollow palm to get the best close-up possible. Ouch! Just as the camera takes the photo, your subject bites you on the finger. Ah! You hope it's not venomous. On the bright side, you got the shot. And then there was one at the very start. There we go. Spark snow is driving down and visibility is poor. You can barely see your hand in front of your face. Try to find your way. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, relying on wayfaring and a fair bit of luck to make your way through, but you see something inexplicable. What the heck is that? You squint into the driving snow, but all you see is white on white on white, and the slightest hint of movement. It doesn't even look corporeal, almost like a cloud, like the snow is coming from it. It's impossible to get a closer look. You pull your collar tighter against the storm and move on. Alright, well, let's head back then. Since there's nothing else to do here. Go home. And I will be ending this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!